time to play Blockbusters with your host, Bob Holness.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. What a wonderful welcome. It's quite like old times, isn't it? Yes, Blockbusters is back. It's jolly nice to be with you. We've been away for quite a while, and we're bouncing back, we hope, with games that will keep you occupied and involved and entertained for months and months and months to come. There are one or two changes you'll find out in this, the 11th series of Blockbusters. This is the very first show of that series, and keep your eyes peeled and you'll see, as I say, one or two little changes. One of the changes will be that you won't be recognising the three contestants I'll be introducing you to in a few moments' time. The reason is that we've been away for a while, as I say, and the other contestants you may just recall, if you've got a very good memory, were Paul Treversh from Hemel Hempstead. He's now reading accountancy at Keele University. Susie Neath, you might remember, from Swansea. She's been offered a place at Birmingham University and UCLA, Los Angeles, to read drama. I wonder which one she'll choose. And the other one was Claire Gosby-Evans from Swansea, who's currently at Cardiff University studying for a BEd. So, those were the people you saw last time round, which was quite a while back. Now we're going to meet three brand new contestants. I ask you, because they're the first in this series, to give them a very special welcome. Their names, Sheetal, Harriet and Kellyanne. Welcome. Now, I promise you, you won't get a welcome like that anywhere else, will you? Not yet, anyway. Not till you become star-studded names in the firmament. She, we're calling Sheetal. Sheetal Desai is right, from Luton Sixth Form College.
That's right.
Yes, nice to meet you. Nice smile, nice mascot. You're all decked up, ready to go, aren't you?
I am.
Right, well, next to you, also ready to go, I do believe, are Harriet Nunez, right? Nunez? Well, hey. And Kellyanne McHale. Known from now on, it's Harriet, although it's spelt Harriet, yes?
Yes.
And it'll just call Kelly. That's the best way. They come from Maria Fidelis Convent School in London, OK? Right, get acquainted, because people always do on Blockbusters. A little bit of the shaking of the hands. Settle down, put your fingers near the buttons, and you there at home, see if you can spot the one or two innovations that will be popping up on the programme as we go through it. The board is exactly the same. It's always looked like this, and it's flashing S at the top left-hand corner. So, we're ready to go. Let's play Blockbusters. Right, the very first question on the very first show in this new series. So she, Harry and Kelly, stand by for this. What S are regular amounts of money put away for a rainy... Yes, she.
Some. Saving.
No, can't take your... I have to take the first answer. Oh. Harry and Kelly, do you know what S are regular amounts of money put away for a rainy day?
Savings.
Savings is the right answer. Yes, Kelly, you're right. A round of applause, please. Don't forget, she, be incisive and get it right.
I will.
Otherwise, you know what happens. Right, we've got a blue on the board, and it's the double team to choose.
May we have an A, please?
You may indeed. How polite. Very good. What A is a list which usually starts with minutes of the last meeting and ends... Yes, Harry?
Agenda.
Yes, it is. Well done. Good. Two blues. She yet to score. She, if you see what I mean. And Harry has the choice.
E, please.
OK, E over there on the right. What E is the part of the body in which the cochlea... Yes, she?
Ear.
Ear is right. Well interrupted, yes. I was going to name all the other parts of the ear, but I shan't bother in that case. We've got two blues, one white, and you have the choice.
Can I have a J, please, Bob?
Yes, a J. What J is to New Orleans as country is to Nashville and Motown is to Detroit? Yes, Harry.
Jazz.
Jazz is correct. Well done. Now the board's starting to look interesting. Ah, it's quite like old times, as I said before. Harry.
F, please.
Yes, OK. What F in maths can be described as common, simple, yes, she?
Fraction. Fraction,
correct again. Wow. Aren't they doing well? Right, another white on the board and another choice from you.
Can I have a T, please, Bob?
A T, yes, indeed. What T is the largest of the big cats? Oh, yes, she.
Tiger.
Tiger's correct. Simple one. It can grow up to 12 feet long, nose to the tip of the tail. weigh 300 kilograms, 660 pounds. Glad I don't come across them very often. Right, what's next?
An M, please, Bob.
Okay, an M. Of what M was 771 awarded in 250... Yes, she.
Medal.
Medal?
Dallions.
No, you got it right the first time. Medals. That's right. Yes, medals. Okay. Round of applause. Thank you. She sounded so tentative. I thought she wasn't going to say it, but you did. You got to the end of that at the end. So there we are. 3 whites in a row, and your choice for the next one.
Can I have a G, please, Bob?
The G. Not unexpected, so stand by, Harry and Kelly. See what you can do with this. With what G do you associate the names Jet, Cobra, Shadow, yes, she?
Gladiators.
They are gladiators. They are indeed. Well done. Right, well, there we are. 1 game up, £25 to she so far, £15 each to Harry and Kelly. We've just met them. A very quick chat while the board changes over. What do you want to do for a career? True, you want to go into the ambassadorial business?
I'd like to be a diplomat, yeah.
Would you? Are you a diplomatic sort of person?
I think so.
You do think so?
Yeah.
Yes, you can actually say the right thing at the right time.
Yeah, I'm usually good at sorting out arguments and stuff.
Play the piano, yes?
I do, yeah.
Properly? Professionally?
No, not
eventually?
really. I just started playing.
You monk about with it. Are you going to? Are you going to learn it properly?
I'm going to try.
That's wonderful. What about Harry? Are you a musical person, Harry?
Yeah, I play the piano.
Oh, do you as well?
Yes.
What about you, Kelly?
I used to play the guitar, but I can't remember how
Well,
to play it
listen, you've
anymore.
got a trio on the hands, haven't you? After this exposure on television, you should go in the business. Yes, good idea. Right. What do you do, Harry? What do you do for spare time, occupation?
I like reading. I like watching football.
You like talking too, yes?
Yes, I do.
Yes, because you're in the debating society.
Yeah.
There's a nod coming from Kelly. Were you saying she likes talking or you like talking as well?
She likes
She likes talking. What do you do? Do you do drama at all?
Yeah, I like drama. I've recently taken up cross-stitching though, and I really enjoy it.
Have you? Oh, good for you. What an assorted trio we have. And a board that's ready to continue with the second game. So D is flashing. Fingers by the buttons. Here we go. What D is the first public performance of a show? Yes, she?
Debut.
Debut is correct. Well done. Or I was going on to say the first public appearance of an actor or musician. Correct. So a white starts us off.
Can I have an L, please, Bob?
An L. What L in Irish folklore are the Yes, she?
Leprechaun.
Oh, aren't you getting good? Yes, leprechaun it is. Goodness. It was a bit of a tentative answer again, wasn't it? Yes, yes. Assert yourself. Give us another letter.
An E, please, Bob.
An E. Ah! Now there. See what I mean? What was that? It wasn't your television set giving trouble, no. It was the sound you'll hear when a bonus question comes up. She's asked for an E. She's got to get an E on a different coloured card. And she's going to get a bonus question if she gets this one right. So let's see what happens. I'll give you the rest of the rules later. What E, anybody of course, is the system which carries waste gases from the car engine? Yes, she.
Exhaust.
That's correct. Well done, yes. Now, a bonus question which can earn her another £5. As you know, or you may not know if you've not watched Blockbusters before, every time they get an answer right and a letter appears up there, flashing light, it means that they have got £5. £5 per letter, which is good. This is a chance for an extra £5, which won't affect the board. It doesn't necessarily have to begin with any particular letter. It's a general knowledge question associated with the first one. So for you only, one of the main gases is carbon monoxide. What is its formula?
CO.
Correct. You've got £5 bonus. Well done. Very good indeed. You'll be hearing quite a bit of the bonus question jingle coming up, but right now let's concentrate on the fact that there's a flashing white light going, and it means that Harry and Kelly have got to move very fast indeed. They're smiling, but they better be quick. OK, she, give us a letter.
No, please, Bob.
A no, OK. What O did galley slaves use for propelling the boats? Yes, Harry.
Oars.
Oars is the simple answer, and it stopped her in her tracks. Phew, close one. Harry, you have the choice.
A, please.
Okie doke. What A goes before monument and history to mean she?
Ancient.
Ancient is the right answer. Yes, good. And it brings another flashing white light. It means that she's got another chance to make it. With which letter?
Oh, please,
You're
Bob.
right. Whether the answer will be is up to you. What R is a word for to chatter derived from the Cockney rhyming slang? Yes, she.
Sorry.
Right, Harry and Kelly, what R is a word for to chatter derived from the Cockney rhyming slang? Heads shaking. You do know, actually. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Rabbit and pork, talk. Right, another. On what R did 1, 2, 3 and 4 replace the home service, the light programme and the third programme? She?
Radio?
Radio is the right answer. That's Blockbusters. Well done. Well, terrific. Very good game indeed. One or two little stumbles along the way, but she got there. A single player comes flying home with £55 and 2 games to her credit, meaning you're going to do the first of the gold runs. Before which I've got to say goodbye to Harry and Kelly, of course. Been super seeing you. Sorry you didn't get a chance to mention the mascots. Must mention the little one in the middle, mustn't we? Belongs to a friend, yes?
Belongs to Caroline Keenan, and it was actually her first ever toy, and she used to pull it around in a car, and it's called Benny.
She should take it on to Antiques Roadshow. She'd get a fortune. Harry and Kelly, thank you for being with us. You take the money away that you won, £20 each. The pleasure, I hope, of being on the programme. Plus, not dictionaries now, they are Blockbusters Encyclopedia, you may be interested to learn. And you'll notice the T-shirt. It's a new T-shirt for this particular year, and the young lady fashioning the T-shirt is not unconnected with the T-shirt itself. I'll explain a little later on. Right now, though, a round of applause, please, for Harry and Kelly. Thank you very much indeed. Right. First gold run? Not just yet, in fact. I wonder what it'll be like, the very first gold run of a new series. Don't go away. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. See you then. Welcome back to the first gold run in this series, and we should welcome a couple of contestants onto the stage first of all before we let she get down there onto the hot spot. So meet, if you will, Dave and Will. Right, it's a case of Luton playing Abingdon, I do believe, from Radley College in Abingdon. I think I'm right. Dave Fickling, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
And Will Mufti, yes?
Yes.
Hello, nice to meet you both. Meet she, who's sitting there waiting to do her gold run. That's the official greeting, and let's ask her how she's feeling. How are you feeling? All right.
Okay.
Quite confident? Well, of course, just a little, but it helps. OK, look at the board. That's what you're going to be facing. Familiar letters, but aren't they always? The answers will be different, though. So, for the very first gold run, let's ask you to put yourself on the hot spot, please. OK, she, up comes the microphone, and you look at the board closer this time. You've got to get across there, gold to gold, within that magic minute, and all you have to do to start us off is to tell us which letters you want on the left.
UG, please.
A party gate crasher.
Uninvited guest.
Yes.
SF.
American city of hills and cable
San
cars.
Francisco.
Yes.
OTB. OTBP.
Where American sportsmen score home runs.
On
Yeah.
CF.
Oh. For copper sulfate, it's CuSO4. For sodium, NaCl.
Calcium
No,
fluoride.
not calcium. No, no. What are they?
TC.
Eating place for lorry drivers.
Truckers Cafe.
Not truckers.
ND.
Where neighbours live. Where neighbours live. Neighbours.
ES.
Frequency of matches whose scores affect the football pools.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Hard luck. Give her a round of applause. Very hard luck indeed. Oh, you are going to hate yourself. You're going to hate yourself when you hear the answers. It was unfortunate. You got stuck on that particular section and couldn't worm your way out of it. And when you hear how simple they are, I won't let you stand there while I read them. You will be kicking herself under the desk. So give her another round of applause as she goes back to her desk. Thank you. Well, now take a look at that little circle. It's almost a circle anyway. From the top, clockwise down, we go, the frequency of matches whose scores affect the football pools is every Saturday. Every Saturday. OTBP, where you were nearly there, I think, where the American sportsmen score home runs on the baseball pitch. Yes, I know. And those things, CUSO4 and NaCl, are chemical formulae. They're simply chemical formula. But the one I hesitated over, but it's definitely known as a transport cafe, was that one. Not truckers, transport cafe. That's the common usage. Right back there, where neighbours live. You know where neighbours live, don't you? Next door, don't they?
Oh, of course.
Never mind, it's all very well to tell her now, isn't it? Well, that's it. We change over the board now, but before we do that and before we get on to the next game, let me just pick up the comment I made earlier in this particular programme. I mentioned that the T-shirt had a particular connection with the person who was modelling it. Well, that person, I might tell you, is Jenny Wood. And Jenny is here with the T-shirt on. She comes from... Well, let's ask her to tell us where you come from, Jenny.
I come from Stratford.
Yes, Stratford Girls' Grammar School, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we ran a competition about this T-shirt. We asked students whether they'd like to actually design a T-shirt for Blockbusters. And we got lots of entries in. I've got your entry here. It's actually a very good one indeed, because what Jenny has done, she's actually, with a flash of brilliance, taken the image that's always above me here. It's God. And you found out, how did you find out, Jen, who it was?
Well, I just remembered from watching the programme and I looked it up in the library.
Yes. Oh, so you looked it up. Very good. It is, in fact, God from the Michelangelo Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. It does have another part to it, which isn't on there, and that's meeting a man with fingers touching. So you decided that this should be the design.
Yeah.
Did you have much trouble with it? Did you get into a corner and do it yourself, or did you get help?
I did it myself, sort of very last minute, actually.
Did you? Very last minute?
Yeah.
Often happens that it's better like that, isn't it? This would be enlarged and perhaps made lighter, and you chose this because it appears on the screen. Very good reason indeed. Congratulations to you. We'll give you a couple of prizes. In fact, you can, of course, have one of the T-shirts. I mean, we wouldn't deny you that. But a Blockbusters encyclopedia, one of the first, we'd like you to have as well as the pleasure, I hope, of being on the programme, and the thought that people all over the country will be wearing your design on the T-shirt. A big round of applause, please, for Jenny Wood. And what I should mention, and what really swung it, I think, for Jenny, is something you couldn't quite see on that particular picture. This Zeus godlike character has bubbles coming out of his head with a very well-known phrase on the T-shirt, which has become common parlance. It's probably in the phrase and fable book, I don't know, by this time, but it's directly connected with Blockbusters. And one of the letters on the board. I'll leave you to work it out. OK, let's get on, shall we? They're all sitting there fidgeting, wanting to start the first game in a set of 3. You probably are at home. B is flashing on the board. Let's play Blockbusters. Now, what B is the name of the television cartoon character whose wife is Celeste and children are Flora and... Yes, she.
Barney Rubble.
Sorry?
Barney Rubble?
No, not Barney Rubble. Don't forget, it can only be one word. Dave and Will, here's one all to you. What B is the name of the television cartoon character whose wife is Celeste and the children are Flora and Alexander? Oh, it's an elephant named Barber. Barber the elephant. Another B. What B is the name of a Cotswold stone village in Hereford and Worcester and a theatrical avenue in New York? Yes, Dave?
Broadway.
Broadway is right. Well done. Well, you've passed that £5 barrier. That's the main thing. You won't go back and say you didn't win a thing. But you got the 5. What are you going to have next?
Can I have an M, please, Bob?
Yes. OK, right next door. What M means bragging in Sicilian dialect and is the name of a secret criminal or... Yes, Dave?
Mafia.
Mafia is correct again. Good. All right. Which way are you heading now?
Can I have the L?
OK, the L, backwards. What L were the public establishments dating back to 330 BC which had reference books to consult but not borrow? She.
Library?
Yes, they were. Library. Well done. Interesting fact that public lending libraries became widespread in the 19th century, as recently as that. Right, well done. 1 white, 2 blues, and it's she's choice.
Can I have an N, please, Bob?
Yes. For want of what N was the horseshoe lost, according to the famous... Yes, she.
Nail?
That's it. For want of a nail, the horseshoe was lost. Yes, for want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For the want of a horse, the rider was lost. For the want of a rider, the battle was lost. All for the want of a horse nail. Benjamin Franklin. Oh, but that's history. Let's get on with the present. And another choice, please.
I have a U, please, Bob.
You'll have a U. Here it is. What U did Aristotle call the wild ass, Pliny call the Indian ass, and we call a legendary creature with one central... Yes, she?
Unicorn?
Unicorn. Well done. A complicated old question to get to a simple answer. Right, a flashing white light. The lads are up against it. They've got 2 blues, but they've got to stop her by getting a third if they can. Yes, she?
I'll have an A, please.
You'll have that A at the bottom. What A are the people who are admitted with only partial membership to a society or organisation? Yes, Dave?
Associates.
That's right. Well done. You've got the blue there. Now, interesting to see where you're going next.
G, please. Oh.
The G. OK, yes, you picked the right one. It's another bonus question. So out comes the yellow card, and here's the question itself. What G was the country of birth of Prince Philip? Yes, Dave?
Greece.
It was Greece. Well done. And for a further £5, but it won't affect your position on the board, he was born on an Ionian island. Which one? Too late. It was Corfu. Corfu, in fact. The reason I didn't pass it across is that you cannot do so on a bonus question. Right, there we are with 4 blues and 3 whites, and it's Dave's choice.
A D, please, Bob.
A D. Right, see if you can join those together. What D are kukris to the Gurkhas, stilettos to the Italian? Yes, she?
Sorry.
OK, Dave and Will. What D are kukris to the Gurkhas, stilettos to the Italians, and ski-and-doos to the Scots? Yes, that... Well, Will had his hand up.
Daggers.
They're daggers. You got it right. Well done. Now, we have a flashing light. Not quite a mutual space, because she needs another one before that can happen. But let's see what happens with this. I must ask you what you're going to pick.
The R.
The R, right. Obviously, but I have to ask. What R is a team game with a ball... Yes,
Rugby.
Will? No, it's not. She. You did the inevitable. You interrupted. What R is a team game with a ball, 4 posts, 3 deeps, a bowler and a backstop?
Rounders.
It's rounders. Yes, it is. You've got that white. Now then, interesting situation. A flashing white light. First a flashing blue, now a flashing white. And I've got to ask you which one you want.
Can I have an F, please, Bob?
An F. Right. I'm just looking around and I see that you want that F, but I haven't got time to give it to you. We've got to wait until the next programme. I'm awfully sorry. Time's caught up with us. So there we are. That's the first of this new series of Blockbusters. We hope you must join us for the second. Goodbye now from all of us. Cheers.
There's double bubble tonight on Challenge. Potentially 2 lots of millions being paid out in a double bill of classic Who Wants to Be a Millionaire from 9.